Hello, good morning, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bria. I'm a senior in college who tries to work on her high fantasy novel series on the side, and today is going to be one of those days. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Today I want to try a little something different. Usually on Sundays what I do is get all of my schoolwork out of the way and then get to writing, but by then it's evening time, which don't get me wrong, evening is my favorite time of day, but I would like to have more energy when I start writing in the morning. That's what I'm going to try to do, is start writing in the morning and get that done first and then do all of my other stuff. I tried to do a 5K word day yesterday and that didn't work out too well. I wrote 1,000 words and then got very tired because I was trying to write at later at night and I had already been doing so much all day and I was just tired from doing that. My schedule looks different every single day, so I'm gonna try to do this today and see if I can implement this every Sunday, but the goal is to write earlier in the morning or in the afternoon, whenever the day starts, and then do the other work that I have to do. I made hot chocolate, which I'm very, very excited to have. It feels like such a fall, autumn day outside today, even though the leaves are still they're still pretty green. It's not super fall weather or scenery outside yet. In terms of writing, if you don't know, if this is your first video, I'm working on book 2 of my high fantasy series, and as of yesterday I hit 50,000 words on it. I meant to record the exact moment when I hit 50,000 words, but I got so carried away with the writing, but I did it. I hit 50,000 words. Okay, it's 50,000. I am in shock. I know that doesn't seem like much in the grand scheme of things, but considering I started writing this novel and then had to scrap it, I didn't think I would get to 50,000 again in a novel, and I just did. So I'm gonna take this as a huge accomplishment because it is. 50,000 words actually is a lot of words and I should be celebrating this. It's not easy to write 50,000 words, which is amazing. I did not think that day would come so soon. 50,000 words ideally would be the midpoint, but since it's the first draft and it's high fantasy, it's just going to be more words all over the place. I have not hit the midpoint quite yet, but I am getting there. And for those of you who have been watching the other videos, I've been using the 8 sequence structure, as you know, and so as of yesterday I finished sequence 3, and that means I can move on to sequence 4, which at the end of sequence 4 will be the midpoint. So I'm very, very excited about where the book is going, but I have been facing a little bit of writer's block. So I'm excited where the book is headed, but I don't like how it's getting there, if that makes sense. Anyway, writing is such a process, but I'm working on sequence 4 today. The weather is beautiful outside. I'm feeling amazing. I'm in that fall mood and I'm very, very excited. Hi, my hair looks very crazy, but we're just gonna ignore that for now. But I have just done an hour of writing and it's going pretty well. I don't know how many words I've written yet. 852. I have no idea the direction I'm taking this. I genuinely don't know where this is going. Hopefully it's going in the right direction. I have made a sort of list of scenes or things that I want to happen in sequence 4, and I'm just kind of marking those through. I have to continuously remind myself that first drafts are not about quality, they're about quantity, and quantity meaning that it's done. It has beginning, middle, and end. So I'm gonna keep writing. I'm in the zone. It's cold. I'm freezing cold. I'm waiting on my laundry to finish so I can get a warm jacket and warm myself up, but I feel like this autumnal vibe is really getting me going, and I'm feeling like life is good right now. Even if the plot doesn't work out, at least I'm writing. That's the part that I like doing anyways. I just finished writing another scene, and that means I've been working for a little over 2 hours now, I would say about 2 hours. And that leaves me with 2,051 words. I'm pretty happy with that. I've also left it on a bit of a cliffhanger for myself so that I know when I know exactly where I need to pick up next, but it is 4 o'clock. I haven't done any real like college work assignments and such that I need to do. It has been a crazy week this week. There were a couple of job fairs that I had to go to, and as an introvert that was like a very big, huge deal. And then after the job fair was like interview days, and it was my first day at work. I started a new part-time job, and that like this past Monday was my first day. But this weekend has been amazing. I actually read 2 books this weekend, 2 books in 2 days. It was perfect. It was exactly what I wanted to do. It was the King of Sins series by Anna Huang. Yeah, like I said, it is 4 o'clock and I haven't done any real work. So I think I'm gonna take a break from writing. I've already written 2,000 words today, which is a lot more than I've done yesterday or the day before. So I'm pretty happy with that. I do need to do some other work because it is going to be due very, very soon. I have a short story that I need to write by Friday for my intro to writing fiction class that I'm taking. I am a computer science major, but I'm taking this class just for fun. And we have a short story due this Friday, and it has to be at least 10 pages, double-spaced, but I haven't started it. And I think I mentioned this in a previous vlog, but I wanted to pick a random like character from the world of the series that I'm writing in, a character that won't appear in the series at all, but just to help me do world building. And I was gonna pick a character and then write about her in the short stories so it would help me understand the world. However, that is not going very well because I'm kind of terrified of writing about this book and this world and then having it be read by other people, which I realize I'm writing this so that it will eventually be read by other people, but the idea of somebody doing it now sounds horrible. It sounds like suddenly everything sucks and I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe reading 2 books this weekend was not the best idea that I've ever had, but it made me happy, so it wasn't the worst idea. I think I'm gonna work on some other stuff until 7 and then take a break at 7 to have dinner and then get back to writing and just keep writing until it's time for bed. Alright, I just finished up dinner and now it just smells very strongly like fried rice. Anyway, it's 8:20. The plan to write first and then do my homework was amazing. It worked perfectly, like even better than I thought it would. And so I think that I'm gonna try to do this in my routine as much as possible. I got so much of my other work done today, like stuff that I would not have done otherwise, I got done on accident today. I like to think that this is a consequence of me writing first and then doing my work because I felt very, very productive after finishing writing. I am really, really happy with the way this worked out. It was amazing. I love this. I will definitely be doing this again. I think I can write for like at least 2.5 hours and maybe even 3 hours and then go to bed. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is just write for the rest of the night and try to get as many words in as possible, and we'll just see how many words I end up writing. I just wanted to give an update. It's 9:35. I am at 1,400 words. So I was able to write 1,400 words in about an hour, which I'm pretty happy with. I still have some more time, but I just finished the scene that I had left on a cliffhanger earlier. So now I don't really know what to write next. So the next hour might not bring 1,400 words, but I think I'm gonna try to go through my list of scenes and see what comes next, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to be writing next, so this should be interesting. It's 10:45, 10:50. I just recorded a whole bunch and then realized I didn't hit record, which is amazing. I love that. But I have great news. I've written 4,500 words today. I did not expect that. I didn't wake up thinking I would do a 5K word day today. I was initially planning on signing off at 11, but since I'm only 500 words away from a 5K word day, I think I'm just gonna keep going and bust out another 500 and then call it a day. But it does not feel like I've written 5,000 words today. I'm having a hard time processing it. It's a lot of words for one day, and it literally feels like I've written like a couple thousand. Like mentally, I feel like I could keep going. Like if it was a Saturday night and I didn't have to wake up early tomorrow early the next day, I feel like this could be like a 7K word day. I have it in me to write like another 2,000, but everything I write feels like it's not that much, and then it ends up being 4,500 words, which is insane for the day that I've had. But that just goes to show me that this new schedule that I thought of, this new routine that I've come up with, where I write first and then work and then write again, has been working very well today. Maybe it's just today, but I will definitely keep trying this out because it has been a huge success. So I'm gonna keep writing another 500 words and then call it a day. But very, very excited. I wrote 5,040 words today. That is crazy. Here, take a look. But I'm really proud of myself for getting to this point, and I don't think that I would have written this many words if I hadn't done the 2,000 this morning. And that only took me like 2 hours. And so if I can like cut out 2 hours in the morning somewhere to write, then even if I don't write the rest of the day, I will have written like at least 2,000, 1,500, or maybe 1,500 words that day, like guaranteed, you know, no matter like what happens the rest of the day. So I really do want to implement this into my routine. And I did finish writing this on a cliffhanger, so that is also something that I'm working on because I'm starting to not know where the book is headed. And I feel like if I end on a scene and then I don't know what the next scene is going to be, then I'm less likely to pick up and start writing again. versus if I leave it on a cliffhanger. This scene that I just wrote is totally unexpected. I didn't plan for this, which is great. This always happens. But this first draft is honestly the messiest first draft I've ever written. It's awful. And my work is cut out for me for draft 2. It just needs to be done. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my goal by the end of September is to get to the midpoint. But the end of September is coming up really, really fast. Today is September 24th, which gives me a week. It's at least 10,000, if not more than 10,000 words away. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was enjoyable and somewhat inspiring. This was definitely fun to experiment with my schedule. So I will definitely be changing out my schedule a little bit at least, because this really worked for me and I really liked how productive I felt today. So hopefully I can recreate this. If you got this far, please hit the like button, and if you're new, please subscribe. I try to upload every few days, and they're usually just very chill, cozy vlogs, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.